Hello and welcome to our tutorial. In this video, you will see how to set up your scatter chart. The scatter charts are used to display values across two different axes. It can be useful to identify potential links between the different data analyzed. To add a scatter chart, click on this icon in the component area. The data setting has four main items: the x-axis, the y-axis, the weight, and arguments. In our example, we will use the average margin and total sales for the different axes. I drag and drop my sales field to the y-axis and the margin field to the x-axis. For the margin value, we change the aggregation function, sum to average, and the format type to %. Here we have 1 point corresponding to the total of the sales and the average margin. I drag the order date field in argument, and now we have 4 points. 1 point corresponding for each order year. We can add profit in the weight placeholder. Each point now has its size proportional to its profit. Let's add another argument, the customer segment. The scatter chart displays a point for each combination of order year and customer segment. To differentiate the different categories, right-click on the category field or the menu button, then select color by and hue. Now points corresponding to different categories will have a different color. To know which color corresponds to which category, at the top right we have the legend. Like the other dashboard components, we can make this scatter chart interactive. We click on the cogwheel and enable multiple master filter. Now when I click on one point, it will filter my grid according to the selected segment and year. We can also add a drill down option. To do this, click on the cogwheel and enable drill down. Now we have 1 point per year, and the user can zoom in on a year to see the detail per customer segment. We can configure our scatter chart by clicking on the cogwheel and make some changes in the Layout tab. First, you can rename your chart, the X and Y axis and the weight. Rotate the X and Y axis or not. You can also configure the X and the Y axis. In the X axis settings, you can reverse your axis from the biggest to the smallest value. You can show or not the grid lines, the axis, and the title. Custom your title axis. Choose or not the logarithmic scale. You can also change your numeric format. In the Y-axis settings, you have an additional option: always display or not the 0 level. Second, you have the point label. Here you can show or not point labels. By default, argument values are displayed. Let's show the argument and weight values. Third, you can show or not the legend and choose its position. Finally, you can change the coloring. Thank you for watching this video. To learn more about all the available functionalities, refer to the online documentation.